Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining me on one of my Awesemo video on demand segments where I go over top 5 different categories of golfers each and every week. This one is the top 5 values for the Tour Championship, the Tour's last event of the regular season. But don't worry, we switch the calendar right over and start again at the Safeway Open next week. But before we get into all of that, I want to turn you guys' attention to the sponsor of our video on demand series. It's, of course, the Betting You. My buddy Ben and Matt go through the college football landscape each and every week with new episodes dropping on Wednesday. They take you conference by conference, giving you the best bets available and so much more. So check that out, of course, on all of your podcast providers, wherever you listen to them. All right, let's go into the top 5 values straight away into the Tour Championship because, well, I was not available last week. Visiting, I should say, getting to know and bringing my second son into the world, Miles. He is healthy, as his mom. Everybody's home, and that allows me to talk about some golf. You guys know how much I love that. So let's talk about Erik Van Rooyen first. He's coming in at the minimum price on DraftKings and is quite the Cinderella story. It was just a couple of weeks ago at the Barracuda Championship where he needed to have a good finish just to earn his PGA Tour card, let alone any of this, what's going on. He ended up winning the event, making him eligible for the playoffs, where back-to-back top 10s, including a 5th place finish last week, get him here to Eastlake. It's an incredible run for Erik Van Rooyen, who, for just coming in last place this week, will come within a couple $100,000 of his winner's paycheck there at the Barracuda. It just goes to show you the top end of golf is certainly very lucrative. For Van Rooyen, his strokes gained rank this year, we can see he's not great at anything, but also not very bad at anything either. 60th off the tee, 82nd on the approach, 91 around the green, and 74th putting. Next guy we're going to talk about, it's going to be Sungjae Im. Coming in at 7,300. The form is just undeniable. 11th and 15th in his last couple of years here. And he's coming in off of his best form in a long time. 3rd at the BMW Championship last week, where finally he found his putter. Now, why did I say finally? Well, he's actually ranked 44th this year, showing that when he does get hot with the putter, he typically stays hot. He's 144 around the green, so he will have to hit a lot of them this week to contend. 60th on the approach and 15th off the tee. A very solid year for Sungjae Im. Third golfer that we're going to talk about at 7,800. It is the risk reward we get with him, but at this price, it's almost a no-brainer. It's Brooks Koepka. We've got a couple of top 5s and a couple of finishes outside of the top 20. So it's kind of feast or famine. But at 7,800, it's a perfect risk-reward shot. As Koepka didn't play last year, obviously injured, 3rd the year before that. Recent form, coming in decent form, 22nd and 31st in the last 2 weeks. Look at his strokes gain ranks. We know when he putts, he's got a chance to win because his ball striking 7th off the tee and 21st on the approach. Some of the best numbers there. Putting 66th this year, when around the green 95th. Next guy I want to talk about is Xander Schauffele. Back-to-back runner-up finishes here. That includes last year where he actually won the event in terms of total strokes hit. Take away the handicap. But his form isn't that good right now. So that kind of puts him down the FedEx Cup ranking leaderboard, which gives him a salary of $8,900. It's just too good to pass up, knowing how good he is at this course, especially with the big money on the line. Recent form, not so great. 49th last week, 16th the week before that. Look at how Xander gets it done. Well, we know his putter gets very hot, and he's one of the best iron players in the game as well. 16th on the approach, 20th with his putter, 37th off the tee. A little erratic, definitely has the length, and 79th around the green. But let's finish it up with Rory McIlroy, who is the only golfer in the field to have won here twice and has a couple of other top 10s as well. He's just too good to pass up. 9,300, coming in off of great form through the bag last week at the BMW Championship, where he came 4th, 43rd before that at the Northern Trust. At least we saw some good signs. Look at strokes gained ranks this year. 4th off the tee, a pretty good year. Went through a lull there in the middle of the year, but certainly found it after his win, actually. Didn't even find it during his win. He was putt incredibly that week at the Wells Fargo. Still 4th off the tee, 33rd on the approach, 75th around the green, and 67th putting. All right, let's round them up again one more time. Erik Van Rooyen, Sungjae Im, Brooks Koepka, Xander Schauffele, and Rory McIlroy. Popular names this week. Every name is popular with only 30 in the field. I would recommend maybe only stacking 3 of these golfers and really trying to differentiate elsewhere, of course, by leaving salary. So until next time, everybody, we will see you at the Safeway Open next week. Until then, good luck, and we'll see you on the other side. Cheers.